Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gang's dumb commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy Saturday, everybody!
Woo!
Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons, where we watch crazy, usually crappy cartoons from the 80s, 90s, and even before that. I'm Nick from VCR Party. Over there is Joe, otherwise known as Little Pouchy. We got Wolfman George, and with us is Hank Wilsey.
I didn't know that was going to show up, man.
What? Who's Hank Wilsey?
He was a guy, I just only remember him from 7th grade, but he must have been 25 at the time. And he got kicked out of class. The science teacher, I remember, said to him, hey, Hank, what do you think you're going to do with your life? And 7th grade, 25-year-old Hank Wilsey said, slang dope. And so he went right to the principal's office and we never saw him again.
He started slanging dope like right after that principal's visit. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it was an accelerated program for dope slingers.
I have one more Hank-related question for Jason. Is that your go-to name on anything? Whenever you need an alias or something, you need to type your name in, you always go Hank Wilsey?
Nope, first time ever used. First time.
Oh,
wow.
It was divine inspiration.
We have the premiere? We have the exclusive here?
This is the first Hank Wilsey since 1994. Nobody's known where he is. Here he is, guys.
All right.
Well, welcome to the program, dope slanger and voiceover artist extraordinaire, Jason Griffith, otherwise known as Hank Wilsey. So thank you for being here. We're going to watch a Wolfman Jack cartoon that was recently, like within the last 3 weeks, unearthed. Nobody had seen any footage of this. So let's remind people or introduce people to who Wolfman Jack is with the commercial he did for Clearasil.
Hey, it's Wolfman Jack. Hey, that Tin Lizzie makes me dizzy. Hey, Wolfman, are you giving us a straight scoop on cleanses and Clearasil? You know it. Cleanses for cleaning and Clearasil when pimples pop up. Righteous, because Clearasil not only dries up and helps heal acne pimples, it stops up excess skin oil up to 6 hours worth. So lay Clearasil on them pimples and that oil that comes with them. Hey, thanks, Wolfman. Clearasil's good for your hide, Clyde.
Lay Clearasil on them pimples.
Please tell me you have the blooper reel from that.
I wish we did. I did a
He's probably
deep dive.
shit-faced drunk in it, too. He's probably shit-faced. Don't you think? They all were shit-faced back then.
I mean, radio DJs, I suppose, weren't living the healthiest lifestyles.
Doesn't he look like the actual devil? You know, like if like you pictured what the devil was. Yeah, like you put some horns on him, he's the devil. It's just like that's the devil's face.
Or like a televangelist who, you know, you just end up giving all your money to.
He looks a lot like Conway Twitty's evil twin.
Yeah.
The hair.
Well, I
especially.
want all of his 70s shirts. I mean, the one from the Clearasil commercial, this one is fantastic. Style icon.
Nick, I think you own all of his 70s shirts. I've only ever seen you in them.
Probably at some point I've owned all of them, yeah. And but speaking of unhealthy lifestyles with DJs, what's everybody eating for breakfast or drinking from this morning?
I have a fun mug. I think I've showed this before. Roadside America. Nick, do you remember this place?
Yes.
George, it's like your neck of the woods, actually. It's like southeastern Pennsylvania, I think. This madman put together this model railroad city. Jason, you've seen it before?
No.
He put together this it's like an acre. It's like an acre, and he made this whole city, and you go in there, and it's massive, and the lights go down at nighttime, and they come up in the daytime. It's like on this hour loop. It's incredible.
Wow.
Anyway, I think I've shown that before, but I think it's for sale too, Nick. I think that they
I know
out of business, and I think it's
what
for
I
sale.
remember is I was newly dating somebody at the time, and you were just openly farting in front of her during our tour through Roadside America.
If I'm farting within like the first hour of meeting somebody, that's good on the person.
He's comfortable.
Good luck.
I'm comfortable. Yeah. So how'd that work out with that?
Not great.
No?
Not great.
All right.
No, didn't end well.
I do have a cereal though, so I have boring old Cheerios. But Nick, do you remember when we were on tour in Minneapolis last year? We went to the General Mills. We did the factory tour, and you know how like if you do the tour at like Saturday Night Live, sometimes like Adam Sandler will pop up.
Sure,
do you remember Jeff Harmoning? He popped up, the CEO of General Mills, and I got his autograph, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to show this, but
wow, that's
CEO
huge.
Jeff Harmoning's, and see, he dots the I with a Cheerio. I thought that was cute.
Oh, extremely cute.
Absolutely a Cheerio there. Yeah,
starstruck. I got a cereal too. I just spotted a new cereal hot off the presses. This is Frosted Flakes, but look, they have cinnamon French toast flavor. So I haven't tried it, but it smells like French toast, kind of like French toast crunch. It tastes like French toast. It's very sugary. Yeah.
The people behind those cereals, do they ever say no to any idea? It seems like they just say yes to every idea.
They're the Jim Davis of foods.
They really are. Yeah.
Yeah. It's open season for any flavor. So not bad though. I probably will finish that bowl. Jason, George.
George, go ahead.
Oh well, you know how you Joe said that sometimes you go on the Saturday Night Live tour and you get Adam Sandler's autograph. I got Adam Sandler on my Cheerios box.
Whoa!
Which is really weird, but that's not the only cereal I have. I have
it's like a magic trick right there.
I saw him doing something.
But I always wanted. I always wondered what would happen if you got Frank Herbert and Punky Brewster into a single product, and
sure,
Who hasn't wondered that? This is what I purchased. This is a little something.
What it's gonna be.
It's called Sean Dune, and it is Glomer and Punky. It tastes like spice.
Wow.
You mean the drug spice or?
A little from Gourmet.
Or French toast spice.
I don't think you're talking about cinnamon. No, no, it must flow. All right, Sean Dune. I'm looking forward to that. Endorsed by Frank Welker, too, I assume.
Must be.
All right. Jason, what do you have?
I don't have any autographs. I am drinking out of a very special mug. It says best dad ever, and that's me.
Oh, is that back when you were a caveman?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right after they thawed me out. But I still was. I was still reading to my children and doing math homework with them.
You knew how to read then. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a cuneiform, but and I don't have cereal, but I am eating some absolutely delicious organic protein puffs, caramelized onion. Can't beat them. Can't beat them.
Yeah, caramelized onion
vegan and the protein. And it tastes like Funyuns.
Oh man,
that does sound good, actually.
Oh, get them!
We are fully stocked on cereals and great mugs for this morning's cartoon. Do we want to learn about Wolfman Jack a little bit? Because I had to do a deep dive.
I could take it or leave it.
Oh, I vote yes.
If you want to.
Wolfman?
I'll give you the short version.
Short hair. Wow.
Yeah, I first heard about Wolfman Jack. I think in American Graffiti, the George Lucas movie, because he was sort of like the soundtrack of it, doing his Wolfman voice. But George Lucas grew up listening to him on the radio. And this guy, Bob Smith is his real name. He's from Brooklyn, listened to a lot of like
Bob Smith.
Classic DJs in New York and Philly, and then went to broadcasting school in DC, and then heard this Mexican radio station, XERF, that broadcast their range reached LA, reached all over, even Northern California. And so he invented Wolfman Jack to basically sell things and have a sellable character in 1963. And here's a little bit of when of his scene, which shows that he doesn't always have that voice. It's just a thing he puts on.
No, man, I'm not the Wolfman. Wait a minute. Who is this on the Wolfman telephone?
Diane.
How you doing, Diane?
All right.
That's the Wolfman. Do you love me?
He's on tape.
Rock on, man. We gonna do it right here. Rock and roll yourself to death. Oh, mercy. Give me some more, mama.
So
let's just watch the movie.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, I haven't seen American Graffiti for a while, but that's how I knew about him. But he was the first DJ to nationally distribute his syndicated radio program. 2,000 stations had it, 53 countries.
I think
he made over.
Jason.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have to just text him the Wolfman history. Hopefully he
just
comes
do that.
back.
Do that right now. We'll wait.
All right. Hey, Jason.
In 1963.
He said he's trying to reconnect.
Okay.
But he also made a lot of TV cameos. You know, he was kind of like Elvira or anybody like that, where they were probably locally famous, but went on a lot of different shows. And
everything okay?
I don't know. That was. I thought the apocalypse started.
I'll have to fill you in on basically what I was getting to is that Wolf Rock TV premiered in 1984 as part of the NBC Saturday morning lineup. It was a cartoon wraparounds around actual music videos. And the way we found out about this was we watched a little bit of the 1984 NBC preview starring Weird Al Yankovic with Caitlin. Here's a little bit of that.
Welcome to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Box with special guest stars, the man who brought you Eat It, Weird Al Yankovic, from the hit series Benson, Missy Gold, and from the new series Wolf Rock TV, Wolfman Jack, the high-powered sports car action of Turbo Team, the comic adventures of Dirk the Daring and Dragon Slayer, the music videos and cartoon fun of Wolf Rock TV, and their hip-talking, moonwalking mascot, Bopper.
So that was all that we knew existed.
Who the fuck is clapping for this?
I'm wondering, like...
Well, George was, but yeah.
I mean, I was wondering that, too. I was wondering, like, did kids really care about Wolfman Jack in 1984? Or was it their parents? I feel like it was their parents that probably gave
there
a
was,
shit
like...
about it.
Yeah, and I think, like... And for a long time, like, I went looking, like, what Wolf Rock TV, that'd be a great Shaturday cartoon, but no footage of it existed. The only thing I could find is a couple animation cells in this puffy sticker and album set to prove that this was a real thing that happened. But then I saw a comment on our YouTube for that episode we watched, and somebody said, on archive.org, somebody anonymously posted a whole hour of the Wolf Rock TV Power Hour. And I watched it, and sure enough, it had a wisecracking parrot that we saw.
It's got to be Welker. That's got to be
Orko.
Yeah. Well, that is voiced by Frank Welker. Nobody knew until we just the cartoon resurfaced like September of 2023. So this
Question?
long. Yes.
Did Frank take a spill right before this headshot?
I think he might have like bumped his head going.
Get back in the booth, Frank.
Yeah.
We need more animal sounds. God damn it! I'm trying to retire here.
Jason, you do voice work. Like, is it the goal of all people who do voices, like, to be Frank Welker? Because like whenever they have a parrot, they're just like, bring in Welker, and Welker just shits it out and goes home. That's it.
Shits it out. Either Welker or Don LaFontaine, I think. Those are the two. Those are the untouchables. Mel Blanc is sort of more of a myth, but yeah, Welker seems.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's like the gold standard. So, yeah.
And I hope his head healed. He might have bumped it on his way into a recording booth.
Could you Photoshop a Band-Aid onto that, Nick?
Yeah, you know what? I will for the next time we play Welker. But yeah, of course, the beatboxing, wisecracking, breakdancing parrot was voiced by Welker. Who else? So we ready to watch a little bit of the three teens who run a music video station with Wolfman appearing from here now and then?
No.
Could take it or leave it again.
Okay.
We don't have to if you don't want to. But if you really want to, I'll watch it. Yeah.
I've built this up. It's long lost. I don't think there's any way the cartoon will disappoint. Here we go. Pretty good copy of it, too.
Let me get on down to the Wolfman sound. The Wolfman get down.
Oh, my God.
Van Halen, Elton John.
Oh, Queen. Ikigami's.
Oh, those Ikigami's? They were, weren't they?
I love it if he played obscure videos.
Are they trying to make us believe all like Sting is in this cartoon? Like,
yeah, basically, like they would just play videos. I think they just licensed them. So there's times where he just throws to a video. I've cut that out, but
I was like, I can't wait to see Peebo Bryson.
Nope, not in this episode.
Okay.
Now here's Bards and Bards with fish heads. You know, like
that's good.
I would like that. Hurt my voice.
Panned by a giant pile of cocaine.
Hot pirate, 3 kids, a wolf, and a man put the station back together again.
I don't think he could sing, so they kind of have him talk sing.
This is how rap was started.
Yep. Through the Wolfman Jack cartoon. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Did kids really even know who he was?
I did not watch this, and I was, this is prime cartoon watching
When
time.
the moon starts to rise, Wolfman's gonna check out paradise.
Mr. Wolfman, are you here?
Hey, baby.
Jason Alexander.
I'm not your baby. Now, if we don't get that videotape, we're in big trouble.
Be cool, Mr. Maurice.
Bopper?
Bopper.
Oh, this is
That's
ridiculous.
Welker doing a Wolfman impression.
I'm sorry about that, Mr. Maurice.
Why did I ever get mixed up with this crazy TV station? It's nothing but problems.
I already know the upsides. They just went all out.
Kids were due back an hour ago with the rock video for tonight's show.
I just
and
noticed
I'm
he's wearing
talking
Converse
business
All-Stars.
with an overdressed chicken.
So far, this is more watchable than
Sarah,
Killer
if we don't have
Clownville or
anything to
whatever
put
it
on
was.
the
Clowns
air,
from Happy
we'll lose
Town.
our ratings.
Oh, yeah,
Wolfman
little
will
clowns
leave
from
us,
Happy
Mr.
Town.
Morris will
Killer
kill
Clowns
us.
from Happy Town.
Ricardo, calm down. It's only a little setback. I'll come up with something. We
They're
gotta
multicultural teens. They always were. Ricardo.
The kids are coming.
It's about time.
Oh, idiot. Joe?
Hey, what's shaking, Mr. Morris?
What was that burp from?
I
Sorry.
am.
He's
Where's
comfortable.
the new video, Sarah?
Another station got it.
Oh, no, but how?
I guess they caught us napping.
You snooze, you lose.
Ah, we have nothing for tonight's show.
My life savings
Very
down
Glomer-esque.
the drain.
We've got to get on the air
I
in
mean,
30
it's every
seconds
character
with the
he's
Wolf
ever
Rock
done.
News.
I'd love to see what AI would come up with for Frank
I could feed in a lot of Welker.
It'd be the ultimate Welker
15
character.
seconds to air. Any sign of Wolfman?
I can feel him. I just can't see him, as usual. Boy.
I shit my pants.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Apparently, Wolfman actually is a supernatural creature in this.
I always thought that.
But then he just becomes a guy who's a
Hey,
DJ.
out there. It's the Wolfman talking at you.
Oh, the kids in 1984 are just going crazy.
Hear that studio audience now.
The guy from American Graffiti.
Oh, you see all those
Tina
cavities?
Turner is hot on the charts this week with What's Love Got to Do With It. It's Tina's biggest hit ever, but it's not her first hit. Do you know who was president of the United States when Tina Turner had her very first hit record? You got
Lyndon
five
Johnson.
seconds. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, Johnson. Yeah. Gotta be
The
Johnson.
answer is
Carter.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Fuck
And
you.
Tina's first hit on the charts in August 1960 was
Easy.
A Fool in Love. Since then, there have been 6 more
Sorry,
presidents
I
of
forget.
the USA, and Tina is still having hit
No,
records.
F-words are fine. I'm
And
just
this
saying,
your
don't take it out on
reporter,
Wolfman.
Wolfman
Oh, sorry.
saying bye.
Bye!
How's goes in my main team?
We've got a big problem,
Do you
Wolfman.
ever think that, like, when he'd get
Another
done,
station
like,
scoop.
saying a line, that he would just, like, have to hit the mute button and just, like, cough and hack because, like, his
I
throat
just
was
did.
bleeding?
Just doing a small impression, which doesn't bode well for a game we have later today. But
Do any of you get the impression that he died because of doing that voice?
he
like,
did
there's
have a
only
heart
so many
attack
times.
shortly after recording in 1996, so it's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible.
You know,
yeah.
I wonder, do you think he smoked? Did smoking, because everybody smoked back then.
I
feel like,
assume he
you know,
did, but he said it was whiskey. He said that's what gave him the rasp. Yeah. So
Oh, boy. All right.
don't
So
know.
there's probably several
Sure.
things that killed him. Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Put this on the video for tonight's show.
Well, let's scoop it right back, Jack.
So
How do we do
loud.
that, Wolfman?
Wolfman, can you talk more normal,
we
please?
We can make our own rock video.
We don't understand you.
The Wolfman can't.
I keep thinking it's Kenny Rogers.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. So they're trying to make their own video.
I keep thinking it's the devil.
What do you think of this song?
The 8-bit greatness.
Yeah, this is what they thought like breakdancing music was.
It's like if they said, "Hey Joe, can you do a song on the keyboard?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, I think so."
Just got a demo. I'll put some fills
Wolfman,
in.
did you see this?
I feel like Einstein.
You know, it would
guys
be
remember that
great
clip?
to film the opening of the Rock and Roll Museum. The only
What's his name?
problem
Corey
is the
Haim.
Feldman. Haim, yes.
Yeah.
That's Corey
Yeah.
Haim.
Me, myself, and I.
Devil.
Yes.
can't get in.
Bill tracked to the owner. He's a friend of the old Wolfman's, I tell you.
Well, you know what you have to do. Covering the opening would be a great scoop. And super for Wolf Rock.
A super scooper, huh, Sonny? No sooner said than done. Maestro, if you please.
I think Wolfman was
Hello,
laying
Tractor
down
Records.
when he recorded all this.
Mr. Wolfman. Listen, let me.
He was
wrap
what?
up the
Laying
press
down?
idea.
Did you
Just
say?
on a couch, microphone right over his mouth, and they're
Yeah.
like, "You don't have to be so loud, Wolfie."
And he had like his ashtray on his stomach.
This is as quiet as I get, baby.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Gritty streets. That seems to be all in sync.
It, not break it.
Oh, that was me best solo ever.
Right.
Fat guy
Red-
voice.
Red-
What's
We're
that
not gonna make
accent?
any money.
I believe they're
You
trying to
wrecked
be like
everything.
Stay cool, dude.
South London,
I read in the paper where there are tons of instruments
Cockney,
just
perhaps.
for the taking.
I think it's Canadian.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're right, Canadian. So we've met our villains there. They're going to try to steal the instruments at the big Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum. So let's hope that the teens from Wolf Rock TV can foil their plan. But we'll find
Mercifully
out.
short on that one.
I tried to cut this way down, yeah, because it was an hour. It was yeah.
Well, once you took out all the music videos, it was there's about
Yeah.
10 minutes left, I think.
And this was like part of a power hour, so it came with what was the cartoon with the kids where they had a station too?
Kid video?
Kid video, yeah.
Wow.
It was packaged with a kid video episode too. So, thoughts so far on the Wolfman?
Not good.
No,
Not good.
good.
But-
Nope.
I'm glad he's dead.
But Bopper the Parrot, Bopper the Parrot is going to be a new classic.
No,
I think.
Bopper has too many lines. Bopper is too much of a presence. I feel like maybe that's the note that they got. It was like, nobody knows who Wolfman is. We made this show 20 years too late. Let's like put more Parrot in there.
Well, that
I'm
was part of
honestly-
the yeah.
I'm holding out for a Nancy Reagan appearance. I
Oh,
really
maybe
want her
there's
to
an
just.
anti-drug episode
There's
in there.
always
yeah.
a chance. There's always a chance.
Wolfman's like, "No way, baby! Stay away from my pile."
There was always a cute sidekick, though, you know, and we've talked about that before in other cartoons. Like even Fonzie had Mr. Cool the dog, and
You guys have me.
yeah, we have you. And Welker played most of them, right? All right, so we have to take a quick commercial break. George, what do you have lined up?
These are commercials that feature werewolves, werewomen, werepeople, and wolf people, including one particular Wolfman Jack.
Ooh,
Heard of him?
Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
Hey, take it from Wolfman Jack. Place your classified ads for free in the recycler classifieds by calling 543-0141 and make yourself some extra gold. Right. Who does recycler classifieds think they're fooling? Free classified ads? Yeah. There's about as much chance of that as me winning a beauty contest. Wow! You really can place your classified ads for free by calling the recycler classifieds at 543-0141. That's 543-0141.
Hi, Miss South Dakota.
You never see him do commercials though. You always just hear him doing the. It's weird to hear him do a commercial.
I don't know. I saw him in a Clearasil ad earlier in this very episode.
That's
yeah,
right.
he did
Okay.
quite a few actually. He did one for Hardee's as well.
So
that-
he did
Yeah.
sell out.
yeah, he did
Oh, yeah.
everything. Got to.
In the early '90s, for a spell, he was known as Zitman Jack.
Oh, that's
You got the Zit Man coming at you.
Just pop that shit.
Saturday. The night begins with action and adventure. Now, terror strikes at a new time. Werewolf is on the move and taking over the start of Saturday
Did you
night.
watch this, George?
Nope.
Then Beans has a date with a college co-ed in danger.
Feds are looking for me, Mary Ellen.
Look, guys, I gotta be home by 11 or my mom is gonna shoot me.
I'll take care of it for her.
Wow. That has to be Canadian, right?
Is that Max?
No. That was The Adventures of Beans Baxter.
Who the hell is
This was
that?
the very first season of Fox trying to do their own programming. Nobody remembers Beans Baxter except your friends here at Saturday Morning Cartoon.
I think Beans Baxter turned into Parker Lewis, and then
That's right. Right.
Okay, he transformed into him. All right, he gave birth to Parker. Yeah.
Thank God the Simpsons they discovered them because it would have been a
Fox wouldn't
entirely
be here
different
right now.
network, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, rise and shine. Hey, we're on! I wonder what he's dreaming.
So far, normal.
This Halloween, be on the lookout for orange and yellow. Kellogg's Halloween Rice Krispies cereal. Just don't forget to take off your mask because you can enjoy them only until Halloween.
Huh? Whoa, you're right.
Breakfast isn't breakfast without part of this complete breakfast.
Now with extra orange number 4.
Yeah.
Don't forget to take off your mask to eat them.
It was a
Is
weird
that what they're
framing
saying?
device. Yeah, I don't understand. It was like a
Predictive
dream
programming.
of I don't know.
Because otherwise
Did
you
you
would like
ever-
scoop it right into the rubber.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever get Halloween houses that would give cellophane wrapped Rice Krispie bars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was
Yep.
one in our neighborhood. I always look forward to those.
Did you? We always just throw them in the garbage.
Oh,
Not vegan.
Yeah.
no. But
Like,
I
just give
did
us
like
a
them back in
goddamn
the day.
Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your wallet, lady. Yeah, I actually would rob houses on Halloween because I didn't really understand the concept. This was 2
very
weeks
neat.
ago. All right.
Oh.
All right. Back to the commercials.
Deep down inside every chocolate lover's soul is a beastie.
Pretty good transformation.
A beastie that hungers for the ultimate chocolate extravaganza. Hershey's Bar None. Chocolate wafers, chocolate cream, peanuts, and pure milk
Those are good.
chocolate. Make Bar None the only one that will tame the chocolate beastie.
This was originally the Thriller video.
Darling, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
I've never quite met anyone like you before. Tomorrow, ghouls just want to have fun. Chalk it up to my animal magnetism. A new love American style.
Jump the shark.
This is something you just don't see every day, but you can see it every night. When you shop from home on Home Shopping Spree for brand name merchandise with brand name prices. Why, it's enough to make you feel home again. Home Shopping Spree, the best kept secret in late night television.
Watch the Home Shopping Spree overnight on Color 10 every night but Sunday.
2 to 5:30 a.m.
Not Sunday?
I bet makeup artists have so much fun, like doing up the wolf. Don't you think? Like, I think that would be
Yeah.
so much fun if you're a makeup artist.
What would you think if you saw all of those commercials in succession on television with no explanation? It wasn't Wolf Week or anything. It's just like
Like a
one
July.
after another.
Yeah. Is it from 2:30 to 5:30 a.m. or
Not
just
on Sundays.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I would be thrilled. I would stick through the commercials. Actually.
What is the best werewolf costume of all time? What's the best one? Probably American Werewolf in London.
I think
I thought
so.
that-
Who's that?
I
Rick
thought that was-
Baker. Yeah. The Howling was pretty good at the time.
Remember Silver Bullet? I don't remember
Sure.
what that one looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I remember seeing that when I was a kid, though. I don't remember what the wolf looks
Great
like.
movie.
Teen Wolf, of course.
Teen Wolf. That's one of the worst, I think. What do you think?
Yeah.
Teen
I
Wolf?
don't know.
Fingernails growing out were cool.
Yeah.
The Thriller video. Thriller video is pretty good.
I did voice a werehog in one of the Sonic games.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just telling us this now?
I figured you guys had Googled me. Do you know who the fuck I am?
You assumed we did our research.
Just one of the more popular video games that I voiced. It's fun.
I hate to ask you to do things, but I'm going to ask you, what does the werehog sound like? Do you remember?
Sonic sounds like this, and the werehog sounded like this.
Oh, so Sonic.
Jesus.
And here's a little inside baseball, as they say. I thought I had strep throat during the recording of this video game, and everyone flew in from Japan and all over, so you couldn't be like, I'll do this next week. It was like, no, now. And they needed werehog screams all day long. It was like, let's have the 10-second version, the 15-second version, the 20-second version. I'm going to pot down here. I'm going to give you a little sample. So this is what I got to do with glass in my throat.
He's potting down.
I like that he's potting down. I'm surprised that didn't kill the strep throat. Like if you had strep throat, that would have killed the germs.
It almost killed me, Wolfman style.
Oh my God.
I wonder if like with strep throat or something, can you use that? Can you be like, I'm going to use my strep throat?
I absolutely did, because I felt so horrible the 2 weeks we were recording this game that I'm like, I really have to push to make this sound good.
Yeah.
And it came out great. Everyone seems to, love that game. And then they never used me again. So thank you.
They probably can't recreate it unless you have strep throat again. You're like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. Like, there were sounds emanating that we'd never heard before.
Yeah. So I go lick a toilet seat at Chelsea Piers, and then I'm back in the game.
Good news, guys. I got it.
You went back to slanging dope.
Pot up.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
All right, let's find out if they're able to steal the instruments from the museum before the Wolf Rock kids can foil their plans. Here we go.
I'm with Mr. Bill Tractor, famed record producer and founder of the Rock and Roll Museum. Bill, can you tell us about the exhibits?
Well, we have a unique collection of giant instruments, the only one of its kind in the world.
Alan
and here
Thicke.
behind us is Maybelline.
It does sound like
the king's
sound like
all-time
him.
favorite guitar.
That's got to be him.
Yeah. I'll do anything to work with Wolfman.
Miss, are you okay? What happened?
I'm just totally maxed out on the king.
Of course, there's a Valley Girl character.
Really? The early ones are real collector's
Required
items.
by law in the 80s.
I know. I have like every single one of them.
Wolfman was right. You kids are real fans. Now that's what I like to see.
I'm Troy McClure.
Are you ready with the
You might remember me from Gladys, the Groovy Mule.
Get on with the show.
Parrot eating a hamburger, if that's on your bingo card.
Yeah.
Probably gate crashes, But listen, never mind. We gotta get this show on the road.
I love it.
Let me just blow a line real quick.
No, we don't know anything about Wolfman's drug use. I want to reiterate. To his family, if they're watching.
True.
The Jacks.
Yeah,
But he is dead.
the little wolfies. He did die. Wouldn't it be cool if he was actually that character for a while? But he's very
It'd be a more
quickly.
interesting, it'd be a more interesting cartoon.
Cruising for a bruising.
If he did
was
have to
going
kill a
save
human
you,
occasionally,
but
Yeah.
They're getting away.
I would have watched this.
Got me down, kids. I don't know what I'll do. It's a full moon.
Well, like he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to kill the kids. He always has to kill one.
Oh, it's a full moon tonight, too.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish the actual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was like this. A giant guitar you could crawl up.
I got it.
I can tell you the Rock and Roll Hardys in Eau Claire, Wisconsin is not like that.
The Rock and Roll Hardys? No.
Is that the Jan Perry song?
Rock and Roll Hardys. Rock and Roll McDonald's is a Wesley Willis song.
I saved her, Mr. Tractor. I saved Maybelline.
Thanks, Sonny. And
Do you
thanks to
think,
Mr.
Wolfman
Morris's
will do
call,
an
we
intro
got
for
here
a
in the
Wesley
nick of
Willis
time. This is priceless. How can I ever repay
Let it
you?
rock on,
Wolfman,
Chicago.
the tapes are destroyed.
You gave it your best shot, Sarah. Now, you can't do
Go
better
to
than
prison.
that. Bill, I have an idea.
I like when he has to be serious.
15
Moon was a lot
seconds.
closer in the 80s.
How are we going to go on the air with no tape? Wolfman is supposed to be here.
5
We
seconds.
can
like
use
the
recycled
3,
ads.
2.
I like the fretting. Now this we have to use that video.
Here's a
VHS tape flying in.
That's a gift
Keep
right
a
there.
stiff upper lip, cause here comes Mr. Hip, the Wolfman. Ow! Whee!
An orange.
This is the theme to Bad Dudes.
It does sound like it.
Gee, I could have been great.
Oh, he wanted to be in the video.
Cheer up. You're our star. Papa, how about a howl from our favorite pal?
Yeah!
This ending is really belabored.
To the plot that no one cared about. Look at vibrating.
Vibrating
laughing.
laughing.
Yeah, the Rambo cartoon always did that.
So
we got to do the montage of vibrating laughing.
Dick Clark. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Dick, this was a Deke production, but Dick Clark, because he was involved in like music
Deke
and
Clark.
DJ stuff. Call him Deke Clark.
No, a seizure.
How many people
Chuck
did it
Lorre?
take to write
Chuck
that?
Lorre.
6 writers.
Chuck Lorre.
Oh, Lorre, yeah.
Was that was Al Dick?
Wait, did I see Jason Bateman?
No, Fred
Fred
Travelina. Fred Travelina was in there. Okay, those are the writers.
Chuck Lorre was a writer?
Oh, Jason Bernard.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Not Jason Bateman.
Wait,
John Travolta? Oh no, Fred Travelina.
And it should be Tress McNeil from The Simpsons, but they went with Triss.
Do the Wolfman down, the Wolfman get down.
So one question. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all my questions are answered right now.
No further questions.
Did nobody show Wolfman? Like, was he like, don't show me any video? I don't want to see any picture of the cartoon, because he would have seen that Wolfman was never yelling or screaming. He was always like, but the voice.
Oh, sorry, I lost you for a second.
That's
what
fine.
was he saying?
The voice coming out like this. Cartoon.
Yeah, no, I think he was more hands off. I think he was just sort of, just kind of lent his voice to stuff and called it a day.
I feel like he might have said, like, could we make me less pear-shaped? Like, I'm that way in real life, but can we maybe just, just help me out a little bit here?
I want to be a wolf. Now, so he did die in '96, but his legacy lives on. I guess his show is still aired in syndication. And we saw a version of Wolfman earlier this year in a movie that I really loved.
Well, if it isn't Dr. Demento.
Wolfman Jack. Who let you in here?
The Wolfman goes where the Wolfman wants, baby. Ow, 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 ow.
Security!
Relax. I just came by to lay eyes on this cat you've been parading around. The one who takes pre-existing musical compositions and completely changes the lyrics.
He has a name, you know, and it's Weird Al Yankovic.
Well then, put her there, Weird Al. Ooh, too slow.
All right, so Wolfman's still in the public consciousness, at least in Weird Al movies on Roku.
Do you guys know the Guess Who song "Clap for the Wolfman"?
Yes, he's appeared in some other songs as well, but yeah, I believe he's referenced in that, right?
Oh yeah, whole song's about him.
Yeah,
is he in it? Does he actually make a cameo, or is it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe.
Okay. He does in other songs. He was willing to like be cameos in other songs. So clearly, as a DJ, he had a lot of influence, and clearly he's fairly easy to impersonate, at least by Jason and Jack Black. My voice might not survive this next game called the Wolfman Jack-Off. All right, so I've gathered a bunch of phrases that Wolfman Jack would probably never say, and we each get a turn at saying one of these phrases. If you successfully complete it, you get a point.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know, I had COVID last week. My throat is still a little raw. So this might kill me. This might kill me.
All right. I'm going to shove these scissors down my throat to get ready.
All right. I'm going to try to get strapped real quick. But let's start off with Jason, since he's the pro here with this phrase.
No, I feel like he has to go last, though, right? Like, have all of us sucky ones go, and then he's the cleanup.
Okay,
guy.
Joe, you're up first.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I'm sorry, but the tumor's inoperable, baby. Oh, yeah.
It was a little, I feel like that was a little bit of the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid
That was a little
Man.
Kool-Aid
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
Little Macho Man in there.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
Macho Man, yeah.
The Kool-Aid Man, Randy Savage. Yeah.
One point. All right, I'll go with this one. Stick around, you clown, because we got Enya coming at you.
I heard it on the Enya. That was really good.
Okay, all right, good.
Really good.
All right. George?
Can't do it on the Sabbath, baby. The Wolfman is orthodox.
Okay, good.
Sounds like something he'd say.
Yep. All right, Jason. Here, let me take off the logo on the bottom for you.
I know I say this a lot, boys and girls, but the Wolfman needs your help. So sign up for the Wolfman's Patreon for all sorts of crazy bonus content. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
See, that's
why
that's
why
he's
he
the
gets
hitter.
paid.
All right,
Yep.
double points for Jason. All
Yep,
right,
he's the Mark McGuire of this lineup.
Joe, you got one more.
Oh, okay. I feel like Jason should get the lion's share here, right? I mean, you don't want to hear me do two of them.
Yeah, I think it's more fun that way.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Call me Wolfman Jack.
Oh boy,
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
I think that.
Lycanthropy. Okay.
Oh,
Call
right.
me Wolf.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Call me Wolfman Jack. Lycanthropy Jonathan is my father's name.
Good, you did it.
Yeah?
Your
Okay.
voice lasted. Yeah.
I'd like another take on that, but it's fine. Just,
All right.
I feel
Fix
like
it in post.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good job. Point for
And
Joe.
then
Oh no, we lost Jason again. He's
Yeah.
not going to be able to hear my great impression. Should I just do it or should I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Not much of a music fan, more of a reader. Mostly historical nonfiction, baby. Okay. Can't quite get Jason's register, but
Yeah, I know.
all right, George.
Stick around, little kiddos, because Terry Gross is coming up next. Oh, yeah.
That's right. He was on
Wow.
NPR. Right?
Yeah, that's
he was
right.
he was
For
an
a brief-
NPR guy. It was,
for a
it was
brief
Fresh
moment.
Air. He was
Yep.
always on right before Fresh Air.
All right,
All right,
now
we
here's one.
got to get Jason.
We got to get
There he
Jason
is.
for the
He's
long
in.
ones. Yeah.
Can you
He's
see
back.
me? I
Yep. All right, you're back. You're back.
Just in time for your Yeah, this is going to close us out. So take us home.
Okay. Now, the Wolfman hides behind a character because it's easier than confronting the real emotions at the core of Wolfman's being. Oh, yeah. Oh!
Yes. And that's how you play Wolfman Jack Off. Well
Oh,
done.
man.
Jason
Yeah.
wins. But good all around. Those are phrases we'd like to hear the Wolfman Jack say. But
I'm gonna need a
sadly.
Band-Aid on my throat.
I do feel it.
I'm just gonna swallow a couple Band-Aids when
Yeah.
I'm done here.
How about Puff?
Yeah.
It does
yeah.
hurt. I learned a lot about the Wolfman, but George, did you learn anything on your end?
There's a lesson for all of us here today. Just as the Roman Empire is defined in the collective memory by its 1st century AD apex, so too is the United States as a global superpower defined by its post-war afterglow of the 1950s. Even by the 1970s, Americans recognized that they'd already peaked and immersed themselves in nostalgia for that earlier era, from happy days to Grease to shitty diners. But no voice personified that golden age better than the peppy rasp of Robert Weston Smith, known to posterity as Wolfman Jack. And the further decline of the American Empire was mirrored by the decline of Wolfman Jack, for his gravelly voice spiraled into a death rattle just as our international standing continued to collapse. So in that spirit, let's all take a heaping spoonful of cereal in tribute to the man that is the personification of wistfulness for a time none of us lived through. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
Yes, I agree, George.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
It's good.
It's a good point. You know, I really feel like he really missed an opportunity with Bob Smith. I think Wolfman Jack, I think it has a nice sound to it, but I think Bob Smith, I think that's where he should have gone.
A little catchier?
Personally. Yeah, a little catchy. It rolls off the tongue. Bob Smith.
What about
Relatable.
Bob Man Smith?
Oh, Bob Man Smith.
Bob Man Bob.
You got Bob Man Bob coming at you. All right. Well, let's everybody give a howl as we say. We'll go happy Shaturday into a howl, and we'll see you next week on Saturday Morning Cartoons. Everybody, happy Shaturday!